beginning of the park area here.
It's a perfect day for a walk in the park.
This is the all-weather notebook which we designed, which adds to the story.
And like a proud papa, Yude Henteleff shows off the land he grew up on back in 1921.
And my grandfather planted this tree 80 years ago.
The Henteleff family emigrated from Ukraine and eventually settled on the banks of the Red River in South St. Vital.
For them, it was not just coming to a place of freedom and justice and equality, but a place where literally they could own land, because Jews in the old country were not permitted to own land.
Today, this 40-acre piece of land is a public park named after Yude's family. Over the years, volunteers have planted 3,000 to 4,000 trees and 3.5 kilometers of nature trails that meander along the Red River and Norman Park Creek. Now, the Henteleff Park Foundation, along with special partnerships with the city, province, and private donors, unveiled their crowning jewel.
And one of our major objections, as was outlined in our long-term development plan, which the City of Winnipeg Council approved of, was to build this interpretation center. You'll find now 4 themes that are emphasized, and the stories are told by panels on the walls of this wonderful building and along a pathway, 4 stations, which augment what is on the panels themselves, not only by additional panels, but by all-weather books. And the 4 themes are this: the unique characteristics of riparian forest, river bottom land with all the unique plants and animal life that come here, the history of the indigenous people and of the Métis residents, a history that is very important to be told and preserved. The third is the unique characteristics of all the pioneers who came here, who became literally the vegetable breadbasket for Winnipeg. And fourthly, and most important, and also very important, is the history of Jewish farmers in Manitoba. Most people don't think of Jews as being farmers. They think of them as tradespeople and the like. The reason they weren't farmers is in the old country they weren't permitted to own land. And that's me right here at 10 years of age selling myself vegetables on the stand on the St. Mary's Road. But there were donors literally from across the country who felt that these stories are historically so important that they must be preserved for generations to come. And that's what makes me and our board and all the volunteers so thankful that we were able to do this, because it shows the power of volunteers who come together, you know, with a common idea and a common aspiration in order to achieve something that's absolutely so beautiful. You know, to sit and be able to see the deer feed, to sit on a bench out in the park and watch a red fox walk by, it's extraordinary. Couldn't be more thankful for all those who chipped in and made this a reality.
For Go, I'm Tracy Koga.